it's your girl Laticiamarie, and I know I'm looking crazy right now. I'm coming to you guys with a Luffy wig review. And this is the wig. It is 16 inches and is Afro Curly by Luffy Wig. It's a U part. This is the inside. And I have already sectioned my hair. So let's get into sewing it on. I'm going to clip this over to the side so it's not in my way. And I left the perimeter out. So that way I could pull my hair up. Let me see this. Okay, as of right here, I don't like this little piece of tab that's right there in front of the hair, so I'm going to cut that little chunk off. Because nobody wants that just sticking out even though it's no hair on it. Okay, that's better. Let me check the other side. The other side's fine. So let's get started. I have my hair grease in this bottle, so I'm gonna moisturize it first. I have it all around my scalp already. I'm just gonna put a little bit right here because it's a little tender. Okay, let's get started. And I like sticking the needle right at the edge. Stick the needle right at the edge so that it's right in the front. But first, before I do that, I don't like having the little ball at the front. So what I usually do is stick it right here, a little lower. Then I bring the needle up. Oh, this weft is a little thick. Okay, there we go. Got the needle in. So now we can put it on. And this wig came with clips, but I don't like using the clips, so I usually just sew it on. Because being a single mom, you can't really keep doing your hair every day, so I just sew it on. Let me stick this through the braid right here and loop it through. I'm not used to sewing it on camera, so I'm gonna get this needle through here first. Oh my God, this needle is not going through. The first part is always the hardest part. Okay. right at the edge. Make sure you're not stitching it too tight. If you stitch it too tight, then you're going to be in pain. I like doing 2 stitches at the front so it doesn't lift. So that piece is done right there. Now I'm just going to loop it across the top. So that's on there now. As you can see, it's on. So now I can just stitch it across. And make sure when you're stitching it, you get it nice and close to that braid. And like I said before, make sure you're not doing it too tight because you don't want it to rip your hair out. And not too loose either because you don't want it to fall off. So I'm going to finish stitching the top and I'll come back. Now I am back. I'm starting to stitch the side down. So you just want to pull it over that braid. Sorry if my hand's in the way, but I'm trying to stitch it through. Just lay it over the braid and stitch it through the hair. You don't want to pull it too hard because you don't want it tight. But you want it right on that edge so that it blends with your hair. It's hard to do it when you're doing it yourself on your own head, especially when you're looking at a camera. But you want to make sure it's nice and flat. And And this hair is beautiful. It's super soft. The last Luffy wig, kinky curly hair I had, it lasted me, I would say, a little over a year and a half. So I would say for a $100 wig, that's really good. And I don't even think I paid $100. I think I paid like 60 something dollars on a bid on eBay. But the original price for the wigs usually go around like $100. Now I'm getting to the end of my braid. Getting to the end of the braid, and it's kind of longer than the braid, so I'll just pull it up a little and stitch it down so that it's not sticking out. And you're just going to take this thread all the way around. So as you can see, it's already starting to look flawless. You want to make sure you stitch that end down really good so it doesn't stick up when you're doing your styles and it lays flat. Then this piece where the band is, after you get this little corner down, it's a little small tab right there I'm trying to get first. Okay, got that little tab. So now I'm going to go behind, and there's a drawstring thing right there. I might stop the thread right here. Should I? No, I think I'm going to take it all the way around. I'll keep the drawstring in there, so if I'm like using this as a rescue wig to run out the house, I could still use the drawstring to tighten the back. So I'm just gonna, sorry about that, talking with the thread in my mouth. So I'm just gonna take this all the way around and I'll come back. Make sure you tuck it under the braid. Take the weft and tuck it under the braid, then stitch it down. That way it gives the illusion of you pulling your hair up. So this net is a little bigger than my head, but I'm going to try to make it work. So I'm going to stop it right here and finish sewing it down.